Watch the amazing process of manufacturing heavy-duty industrial wheels. Hello and welcome back to Top Tech. On this channel, we investigate the hidden technological processes that make modern life possible. And today, that means wheels. You might not think about them much, but you make use of them all the time. Think about the last time you took a trip in your car or on the bus. Your whole journey was made possible by those clever spherical things running along the bottom of your vehicle. And it's not just people that are carried about on wheels, it's also things. In 2017, so 3 years ago now, trucks in the US carried haulage goods over 2 million miles. So that's a lot of wheels being used. That's why you need especially reinforced wheels that are strong enough to carry all these tons of goods far and wide across the land. Today, we're going to find out how these super strong wheels are made, following the manufacturing process from aluminum block to shiny rims. We hope you're excited to watch the magic happen. Step number 8 is especially interesting, so make sure you stick around for it. If you enjoyed this video, why not roll over the like button and give it a heavy-duty hit? It really helps us as a channel so we can keep making this kind of content. And of course, we'd really appreciate it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started looking at the incredible manufacturing process behind heavy-duty wheels. Number 1. History of the wheel. Did you know that no wheels exist in nature? It's a totally man-made invention. The closest thing to a wheel that scientists have observed in the natural world are armadillos and hedgehogs, which roll into a ball when threatened. So, it's pretty cool to think that wheels are wholly a product of humankind's ingenuity. But when did this ingenious thought first occur? Well, it's thought that wheels came into being in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, around 3500 BC. Since then, they've gone from strength to strength, as we'll find out in the next point. Number 2. Early wheel manufacturing. The first example of wheels being produced for vehicular automobiles is Carl Benz's 1885 Benz patent motor wagon. However, the first factory dedicated to making aluminum wheels, the kind of wheels used by trucks and heavy vehicles, was opened in 1978 in France by the Ronal Corporation, a wheel manufacturing specialist company who still exists today. Number 3. The design of reinforced wheels. When you look at a wheel on a bicycle or even a car, you'll see there are spokes connecting the hub of the wheel to the rim of the tire. With a heavy vehicle, the whole part of the wheel has to be reinforced so that it can cope with a large load. The first thing in making a reinforced wheel is choosing the right material. Aluminum is the typical choice because it's so light and strong and durable. But we're not talking about pure aluminum. Wheels usually contain 97% aluminum. A second metal is added to provide durability, since pure aluminum is too soft. This kind of mixture is called an alloy. That's why you'll often hear people talk about alloy wheels. Aluminum alloy is an expensive metal, and so alloy wheels are attractive to thieves. To prevent theft, automakers and dealers often use locking lug nuts or bolts, which require a special key to remove. And you might be wondering how big these heavy-duty wheels can get. Well, they go all the way from a standard 14 and 15-inch wheels to 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, and 28-inch wheel sizes. Number 4. The manufacturing process in a nutshell. Before we explain the manufacturing process, it's important to understand the different ways in which alloy wheels can be made. They're either manufactured using casting or forging. Forged wheels are usually lighter, stronger, but much more expensive than cast wheels. And forged wheels come in 2 different ways, one-piece and modular. Modular forged wheels may be comprised of 2 or 3 separate parts. Typically, this includes the inner rim base, outer rim lip, and wheel centerpiece with openings for lug nuts. All of these parts are held together with bolts. The whole process end-to-end looks a bit like this. Number 1. Cutting. Number 2. Forging or rolled forging or casting. Number 3. Polishing. Number 4. Quality control. Automation is a really important part of wheel manufacturing, as robots are used in almost every stage of the process to speed up difficult tasks or add an extra layer of precision. We'll take a look at the exciting way robots help out as we dive into each step in more detail. Number 5. Cutting the metal. First things first. Aluminum arrives at the factory in blocks that weigh many tons. To get from this block to a fully formed wheel, you have to cut away some of the metal to start working with. This would be an incredibly difficult process if not for some clever tech, because aluminum is incredibly strong. In fact, it's the strongest of all the base metals. Using a set of Taiwan automated cutting lines, it takes only 60 seconds to get through a 6061 piece of aluminum alloy. Pretty handy, no? Number 6. Forging and rolled forging. So, you have a raw block of aluminum alloy. Now, you need to shape it into something that resembles a wheel. As we mentioned before, there are 2 ways to do this. Number 1 is forging. This is a process that shapes a solid piece of metal with force or compression. High-pressure machines will change the shape after the aluminum has undergone a 2-hour heat-treating process. A wheel frame is perfectly round, and this takes a lot of bending, so it's often forged multiple times to achieve the final shape. When the final shape is made, machining smooths and buffs the wheel to make sure the surface is free of any imperfections. The second option for producing these wheels is called rolled forging. This process is similar to normal forging, except the aluminum is run between heavy stamps or wheels. There's also a 3-ton closed die forging press, which makes the wheels strong and durable so they won't deform under pressure. The pressure from the rolling forces the raw material into the shape and thickness needed. Both methods of forging produce high-performance wheels that are commonly used for competitive racing. Most high-quality sports cars like Porsche and Lamborghini use forged aluminum wheels. Number 7. Casting. This is a typical casting process, whereby the metal is heated until it's molten liquid. Then it's poured into a mold of a wheel shape and left to cool and set. The desired shape is made from the one piece of metal. Computers monitor the process to check for pockets of gas emerging during the pouring and cooling stages, since these pockets will make the frame weak. Number 8. Polishing. Then the shaped wheel goes through polishing to make the metal bright, shiny, and attractive to customers. It's amazing how much nicer a shiny wheel looks. If the surface of the wheel needs to be treated with any special coatings, it happens at this stage too. Number 9. Quality control and inspection. Quality control is a really important step that cannot be neglected. Wheels are placed under a huge amount of stress and strain at high speeds carrying heavy loads. So, the automakers need to be completely confident that they are going to hold up. A big part of this is testing the shape of the wheel. Over 40 high-precision, numerically controlled machine tools conduct automatic flexible processing to make the wheel perfectly round. And quality controllers need to check that all those robots got it right. If a wheel is anything other than perfectly round, it could cause an accident. Plus, each wheel has to be labeled and numbered, and this is normally engraved right into the metal by a robot. This labeling is really important, because if something goes wrong with the wheel, they need to be able to trace it back to the factory and check that no other problems have occurred there. At this stage, the manufacturing process is over, and your wheel is ready to go. It just needs to find 3 friends, and it can go out and transport goods and people to where they need to go. Number 10. Next generation wheels. One-piece carbon. So, we've seen the way wheels are made today, but what about tomorrow? There's already a new type of wheel that's changing the game. It's a one-piece carbon fiber wheel produced by Ronal. Remember them? They set up the first wheel factory in '78. This carbon fiber wheel reduces the rotational inertia and unsprang mass of a wheel by up to 50% thanks to its all-in-one design and the material it's made from. A set currently costs $10,000, so you might have to wait a while to purchase this from your local auto dealer. Still, it's exciting to see what's on the horizon. We've reached the end of the road for today's video. We hope you've enjoyed seeing how a heavy-duty wheel is produced. If you enjoyed following along with the wheel's journey, make sure to subscribe to our channel. You wouldn't want to miss what's coming next. And as always, give us a like and let us know in the comments what you found most interesting. We'll see you next time on Top Tech.